NBA Infinite shared a preview of their upcoming big changes to Season 3, which starts June 12th. There's updates to the hoop draft, getting more golden tickets, and much needed player balancing. And here's what we can expect. So hey ballers, thank you for your ongoing support for NBA Infinite and constructive feedback about the championship chase updates. We plan on sharing the Season 3 patch notes next week, but wanted to share a preview of an upcoming hotfix to address needed player balance and player card pool adjustments. Based on the recent in-game and real-world performances of various NBA stars, we have decided to make balanced adjustments to certain players and mechanics. Oh my god, so many long words. It's like 6 in the morning and I'm not ready to read these long words, but whatever. We also noticed a significant amount of rare player cards obtained through packs are not circulating properly in the game. This has led to an accumulation of these cards among players, preventing effective conversion into other resources. Additionally, we've heard your feedback regarding insufficient gold availability. In light of these issues, we are planning adjustments to the card draw outcomes and the card pools in the hotfix updates dropping this month to enhance the overall game experience. The specific changes are below. Hoop draft new rules. Update drop items. There will be an update to the items dropped in the in-game hoop draft card pool. After the update, all new packs will include a chance to drop not only player cards, but also gold. For specific reward drop rates, please refer to the display information for each pack in the game. Next, new card pools and tickets. New card pools will require the updated tickets for draws, and Season 1 and 2 tickets will no longer be usable after the Season 1 and 2 card pools are removed. Next, Season 1 and Season 2 tickets available for exchange. 1-to-1 exchanges from the Season 1, Season 2 tickets to the latest tickets will be available in the NBA Store's exchange screen. Tickets available for exchange include Team Infinite tickets, Star-Studded tickets, Game Changer tickets, and Cover Classic tickets. Cover Classic tickets can be exchanged for limited time Epic player tickets. I don't know how exactly the exchanges will work. It's good to see that they're going to let you exchange Cover Classic tickets. If you don't know, that was an old event back in Season 1. They stopped it, and I think some people had some extra tickets from that event, and now you can exchange it for limited time Epic player tickets. But if I could take a guess, I think these old tickets here from Season 1, Season 2 with the Team Infinite tickets, Star-Studded tickets, Game Changer tickets, and Cover Classics, it sounds like you can exchange it for limited time Epic player tickets, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they'll make an announcement on what that really means, but if you think you know what they're trying to do here, please feel free to leave in the comments so we all can learn together and see what other people think. They also increased the weekly limits of Star-Studded tickets to 50. Next is limited time Epic card pools. A wishlisted Epic card is now guaranteed every 60 draws. Next is card pool rotation schedule adjustments. The card pool update frequency will decrease from twice a week to once a week. I think this has to do with the 2 players that come in and headline 2 different banners. So instead of 2, there'll be only 1 per week. Next is Star-Studded pool adjustments. After the update, the guaranteed draw rules for the Star-Studded pool will change from 1 guaranteed random legendary card every 30 draws to 1 guaranteed epic or legendary card every 15 draws, with an equal 50% chance for both. The mechanism that guaranteed an epic card every 20 draws has been removed. In starting Season 3, the price of Star-Studded tickets will be reduced from 200 diamonds to 180 diamonds. Next is Game Changers pool adjustments. The mechanism that guaranteed an epic card every 10 draws has been removed. If a limited time legendary card does not drop after 90 draws, it will then be guaranteed. Next is balance related adjustments related to the skills. Based on recent in-game and real-world performances of various basketball stars, we have decided to make balance adjustments to certain players and mechanics. Previously, players' shooting skills made three-pointers a more efficient offensive option than mid-range shots under the same field goal percentage bonuses. We have now divided the field goal percentage effects of all shooting skills into mid-range and three-point shots to equalize scoring efficiency. So in the past, field goal percentage was just flat out field goal percentage. They never specified what that really meant. Did that mean mid-range or three-pointer? So to help with that, they separate the two from field goal mid-range and now field goal three-pointer. And now for the skills that changed, 3-point pull-up pro. By level 3, they increased additional 3-point field goal percentage increase when attributes are met from 5% to 4%. I think there's a typo here. I think it should be flipped, because if you look at the 3-point pull-up pro level 3, it's currently at 4%. So I think what they meant to say is that they will increase it from that level 3 4% to now level 3 5%. And by level 5, they decreased the additional open 3-point field goal percentage increase when attributes are met from 10% to 8%. Now for Tough Shot Finisher, this skill is changing from a single field goal percentage chance to a split chance for mid-range and 3-point field goal percentage. So the levels for Tough Shot Finisher is listed here, and they increased the mid-range field goal percentage and also 3-point field goal percentage. Next is Off-Screen Shooter. This skill is changing field goal percentage chances at all 5 levels, and it's listed here. Next is the long overdue player balance adjustments. In my opinion, it's better late than never, so here we go. So first with Jason Tatum, Dev note, we observed that Tatum was too dominant when matched against guards or less powerful small forwards, primarily due to Tatum's exclusive skill effect triggered by differences in player strength attributes. Additionally, his 3-point performance in the Eastern Conference Finals was lower than during the regular season, prompting the following adjustments. First, they reduced initial strength attributes from 654 to 630. And what they mean by initial strength attributes is his R1 card, so his base level. And they also reduced his initial 3-point attributes from 734 to 710. They also increased his initial mid-range attribute from 573 to 583. And they also reduced the maximum level of the 3-point pull-up pro skill from level 5 to level 4 with unlocks at R1, R2, R5, R6. They also increased the strength attribute required to trigger the exclusive effect from 175 to 40. They also increased the skill attributes required to trigger the exclusive skill effect from 175-40 to 185-60. And they also increased the shot contest resistance from the percentages there. They also reduced the strength bonus from 50, 100, 230 to 50, 75, 125. And they also reduced the open 3-point field goal percentage bonus from 5, 10, 15% to 5, 8, 12% in the dominant skill effects. So overall, they reduced his strength, and if you know through his exclusive, if he has higher strength than his guard by I think 100, his juke rate and shot percentage increases. So by lowering his strength, his exclusive boosts got nerfed basically. But they did not change his sidestep, so he's going to be less effective offensively. And with the new players like Mikal Bridges and the other defensive beasts in the game, we're going to see him be less dominant offensively. Next is Anthony Davis, my personal favorite, and the dev note says, Davis's mobility slightly exceeded our design expectations in his real-world performance. We have made the following in-game adjustments. They slightly reduced defense movement speed and slightly reduced breakaway speed. They decreased the bonus for off-ball movement speed within 5 meters of the basket, and that's related to his exclusive skill effect, which gives him a bonus movement speed depending on where he is from the basket. They also decreased the bonus for defense movement speed within 5 meters of the basket, and that's related to his exclusive skill effect as well. So they just made him slower overall. He won't be able to provide that soft double team that he is most known for in the high ranks. He can just get around the court so fast, and he can close out so fast as well. And I'm pretty sure with the follow-up notes by next week, we'll see more with the shot contest and maybe blocking and see how that impacts Davis. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so once I release that video, you'll be the first to see what changed. Next balance goes to Paul George. George remained relatively dominant on both the offensive and defensive sides of the game, prompting adjustments to his in-game values after looking at comments from the community. So this is a community-based change. They reduced the initial 3-pointer attribute from 686 to 663. They reduced initial defense attributes from 702 to 687. And they slightly reduced the defense movement speed and slightly reduced the off-ball movement speed. They reduced the maximum level for the Shifty Master skill from level 4 to level 3, with unlocks at R1, R3, R5. They also reduced the maximum level for the Unlimited Range skill from level 3 to level 1, with unlocks at R5. And they also reduced the maximum level for the 3-point pull-up pro skill from level 4 to level 3, with unlock levels at R3, R5, R7. So with PG, he's hit with another nerf, and he was like the Tatum of season 1. He was so strong. People were still playing him. They were not selling him, and he was still just as dominant. So now they reduced his offensive defense abilities even more. I'm actually using him as my main guard on my free-to-play account. So I'm curious to see how this impacts my ability to reach Hall of Fame on that account. Next is Karl Anthony Towns. The dev note, Towns' ability to make 3-pointers after dribbling was slightly too strong, which also did not align well with his real-world playstyle. So they slightly reduced his movement speed, and they reduced the maximum level for the 3-point pull-up pro skill from level 4 to level 2, with unlocks at R3, R6. So shout out to all the Cats mains, especially in season 1. So they slowed him down and reduced his ability to do a 3-point pull-up pro. Next is Kyrie Irving. Dev note, Irving performed exceptionally well against the taller Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals. So they increased the maximum level of the Giant Slayer skill from level 4 to level 5, and they added a level 2 for Steel Specialist skill with unlocks at R3, R5. So Giant Slayer skill, huge buff to him. Whenever he can execute that, it's always a bucket, and he has so many driving and finishing moves. So this is great to see. Next we have is Luka Doncic. Dev notes, Doncic consistently took over games at crucial moments, notably his memorable 3-point buzzer beater against Rudy Gobert in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals against the Timberwolves. So they increased his initial 3-point attributes from 687 to 702, and they increased the maximum level of the clutch shooter skill from level 4 to level 5 with the unlock levels listed here. So his 3-point clutch shot against Rudy Gobert unlocked him a boost in the game. I think he was long overdue for a buff. We don't see him enough in the 3v3s or 5v5s. And when I hosted 3v3 tournament, we had a Luka main pop up and he was just cooking everyone for a few games. So I'm glad to see that he's got a buff. In addition, passing also got a buff on the May 29th update. So hopefully we see more Lukas come around. Next is Nikola Jokic. Dev note, despite the Nuggets' loss to the Timberwolves in the playoffs, Jokic's individual performance was outstanding. They increased his mid-range attributes from 509 to 557. And they increased the maximum level for the glue hand skill from level 2 to level 3. And if you don't know glue hand skill, makes it less likely for him to get the ball stolen. So in the same case like Doncic, the recent update with improving the passing and open shot boosts will hopefully make these guys more important and more playable in the 3v3s and 5v5s. Next is Jaylen Brown. Dev notes, Brown made high difficulty 3-pointers during Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and his average of 2 steals per game in that series was impressive, ultimately earning him the Eastern Finals MVP. So they increased his steal attributes from 388 to 438, and they increased the maximum level of clutch shooter skill from level 3 to level 4. Overall good boost. I barely see any Jaylen Browns, so I'm glad we got to see a small buff to him. And the next player is Drew Holiday. Dev note, Holiday's steals were crucial in the Eastern Conference Finals, and his strong defense was a key part of the Celtics clinching the Eastern Conference Championship. So they increased his steal attributes from 725 to 734. And a fun fact, if you look at the leaderboards of the steals category, Drew Holiday is consistently up there, so he's definitely a stealing master. Also, they increased his initial strength attributes from 313 to 566. They almost doubled it. He already has strong offense abilities. Now he's going to have even stronger defensive abilities with his strength boost. They also buffed him up last season, so this just further adds to his power. He's going to be less likely to get juked, and he's less likely to get pushed around while he's on defense. So he'll definitely be a better defender with this strength boost. And it closed out with NBA Infinite Team down there. So let me know what you think in the comments about this update. This is only part 1 of the announcements that they have for Season 3. So if you want to stay updated with the latest NBA Infinite news and updates, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video that should be popping up over here.